Oh, hello there, Will. How's it going? And welcome to a nice, easygoing Sunday world-building stream. Bam. What up? Sorry, my ears are kind of itchy. I'm Bad Chili, and hello, welcome. As I'm here to do some Sunday Night Homebrew, and you'll notice, don't have my headphones on. Ow. That kind of hurt a little bit. So I have everything going through my TV. If the music is too loud on stream, or if it's coming through the microphone too, let me know, and I'll throw my headphones on. Not a big deal. So I am going to be jumping into some homebrew tonight. I have two possible options of what we can work on. It took me 4 years to make my homebrew. Damn. What are we working on, gamer? That's a lot of time. Brew. Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, again, depending on if you guys if the music's coming through the microphone or if it's too loud or whatever, let me know. I don't think I'll ever be able to figure out balances the right way, but hey, fuck it, right? So without any further ado, let's jump over to this, the Home Brewery. Pretty cool, right? So it's actually a cool website that I use. And let me actually share this in the chats. Alright, so hello. There we go. Bam. So that is the website that I use to make all my homebrew stuff. It's pretty cool. Basically what we do is you import everything into this side, and it puts it on the nice D&D format, which most of you guys have already seen if you watched me do this stuff before. It's about 3 times the map size of Elder Scroll Dragonfall map, and it's a living world. So you have, yeah, it took a bit of time. Oh, obviously, yeah. If you're making it like a true open world, it's gonna take a bit of time. Thatch. Will, I just want to say right now that I hate you. I hate you so much. Fuck you. All right. So we have 2 possible options of things that we can work on. We can continue working on the which one's which? Yeah. So put some over here. So we've got Leviathan, which is the adventure module I've been working on, which I've done a lot of stuff off stream. I actually don't remember. Where I left off on stream. I don't know what Will did, but since Chili hates him, I approve of it. Wow. Wow, Zelda. That hurts. That hurts a lot. I've also fiddled with my microphone position, so now I can actually see over it, which is kind of nice, because usually it's like right here, kind of in my way. I'll be reading through it on Tuesday while I'm at work. Nice. So we have this, which I've got a lot. I've actually done a lot of work on this off stream, and I'm about halfway through chapter 1, basically. The other thing, you sound better? Do I really? Interesting. Neat. Neato. I think it's supposed to be because I changed the tilt of it. Because the Yeti microphones have different settings, and depending on what the setting is, it hears better from either like the sides, the top, or whatever. So I think maybe I don't know, maybe I finally figured out where the fuck to put it. Cool. So I have this where I've got the introduction done. I've got the first half of chapter 1 done out of 4. This one's gonna be a bitch, chapter 4, because that one's gonna be the longest one probably, because that's my like the dossier thing of like the system I'm setting this in. God, I keep fucking hitting it. God damn it. The other thing we can work on, which I've done nothing on besides just the title page, is for those of you guys who've ever followed my channel and watched the short-lived game that I ran, Rise of Legend. This is a campaign guide for one of the continents within that world, which is Sabrax. So they've got the Sabrax campaign guide. And the cool thing about this one is, so with the Leviathan, any picture I find, I obviously credit it because I don't own those pictures. Whereas with this one, with the D&D one, there's actually on DM's Guild, there was a bunch of rip. I know, dude. That was fucking ran out of time and just... I don't know. I feel like I made a lot of mistakes with that game, and I didn't run it very well, so I'm kind of okay with it not being around anymore, because if I ever did it again, I'd want to go back and make a lot of changes. What am I looking for here? Okay, yeah. So, I have a whole folder here, DM's Guild stuff. So, all these files, this is art for a bunch of different stuff, and you're allowed to use it for free. And you can use it basically for resale as long as you post it on DM's Guild, which I'm obviously totally fucking cool with. So there's different things like there's dragons, there's adventures, allies and enemies, creatures, maps, all this cool stuff. Yeah, we all make mistakes on our first like 9 big runs. I know, man. I just looking back, like I still want to DM, but I'm just not a very good DM yet. I think I still got to work on it. I have a lot of things that I always worry about. For me getting a little real with you guys here, one of my biggest things that I always worry about is when it comes to DMing. A lot of times, people are always like, instead of being a DM, like just write a book because you have a story in mind. Write a book instead. And I was worried I was getting a little bit too close into that, where like I had an idea of what I wanted to happen, and I was trying to make options open, but I feel like I may have accidentally made it a little bit linear. I don't know. You had a pretty rough party. I mean, the party wasn't too bad. Thorin's always not difficult, but it's you have to get used to DMing for Thorin, because any plan you have, Thorin's gonna fuck it up. Thorin's gonna go out of his way to do something else. Not a bad way. I think Metal plays him awesomely. That's just the way Thorin is. Like, oh, I have this cool villain. He's in a monologue. All right, welcome. I charge him. Fuck. That's just Metal in general. No, it's not Metal. Metal plays his characters the way they should be played, so I have no problem with that. So, if you guys want, we can do one of the two. So we can continue working on Leviathan, which is my adventure module, or we can start really trying to work on the Sabrax campaign setting. Which I kind of want to do this one, only because I want to. I've done a lot of work on this one off stream, and I kind of want to, in a weird way, I kind of want to keep this one secret. Really, I don't know why. Like, I'll do things here and there, but like I kind of want to be like, oh, like this is my adventure module. But this one, like, I think is pretty cool. And also, the cool thing about this one is D&D world building. Where is it? Bam! I can start using World Anvil again. Which, by the way, guys, World Anvil. Amazing fucking site for D&D players and DMs. Oh, I have a notification. What's my notification? Hey, someone followed my world. Sweet. Thank you. Thank you, LaCourte. All right, dashboard. Yeah, so I've made a couple. Although, oddly enough, I could actually make a World Anvil for this adventure module, because I have it set up already. Also, I have one for my comic books. I tried to make it, and like I've done like a little bit on it, but like it's not nearly fucking done. But I gotta work on that eventually. But the good thing is, at least with I'm thinking about dusting off S4 and some flesh out stuff you guys dug up. Dude, do it. I miss working on World Anvil. I just haven't had a lot of time recently. That's what sucks. But the good thing is, if I view it, view Drusata. Come on. Come on. Come on, internet. Don't fuck me now. The cool thing is, if I do actually want, if we end up doing the, fuck it, I'm making an executive decision. We're gonna put Leviathan on hold. We're gonna work on Sabrax. So the cool thing about this is, any information I need, most of it I've already kind of put here, on this. So I have a lot of it. Which, speaking of which, where is ethnicities, factions, important figures, locations, continents, Sabrax, there we go. So, this is Sabrax. A little bit of information here. And this is the actual map of it. Which has a couple markers here, not a lot. So, this is the continent of Sabrax, which is divided up into basically 4 main areas. Did I actually include them in here? No. It's in my notebook downstairs. Let me go grab it. I'll be right back, guys. But I'm just going to go grab my notebook. So I have some stuff written down in it to help with this. And I'll be right back. Actually, speaking of which, why don't we actually post this Beautiful streams. Did I just fucking trigger the Foxhole map? Okay, there we go. Twitch. Yeah, I did. Dot. There we go. Sorry, guys. I gotta turn that off when I'm not fucking streaming it. Working on a campaign guide for my world and for going to war. There we go. Cool. All right. So let me just, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go grab my notebook, which has a couple things in it. I'll be right back. I get to look at my fat ass as I walk away. Alright, so I'm back. So in this notebook I have a couple things written down. Those are the answers to my apprentice test that I took. Alright, so there's there's 4 main areas in Sabrex. I always forget the I have the names written down like 13 different places. I should probably actually no, I should do it here. Let me edit this and we'll add the locations in. Edit locations. So it's broken down into 4 different places. What's regions? I guess there we go. Regions. Oh, speaking of which, for those who haven't ever used World before, fucking do it. It's awesome. What the hell was that noise? That was weird. Yeah, but there's a bunch of different. Oh, Katie's doing stuff downstairs. All right. Yeah, there's a couple of things you can do, like ooh, contesting ownership. That's new. Add that in there. Bam. Like who's the owner, owning organization, who's the ruler, what are the natural resources, what are the flowers and fauna there, what's the geography look like, all that fun stuff. Which, speaking of which, there's specific ways to, booyah, there we go. They added so much since I was last. I know, dude, they really have. There's so much stuff, and I really need to take a better advantage of it. So we'll do regions. So within the continent of Sabrex, there is 4 main regions in which there's 4 main regions in which it is broken up. In the north, there is the lush and verdant. I love those combination of words. I don't know why. God fucking damn it. Okay, I gotta turn that shit off because I'm gonna be doing a lot of periods. Sorry, Foxhole, but I need to get rid of you for a second. All right. Go away. Yes. Sorry. I'll let you back when I play Foxhole. Unless unless I can just do it on a key that I don't use that much. All right. Anyway. In the north, there's the lush and verdant emerald. That's not how you spell emerald. Emerald Grove, which is in the north. Would there be a comma there? I was fucking this up. So in the north, there is the in the north comma. There is the lush and verdant Emerald Grove, home to the So, what I'm looking for right now, oh my god, speak words. The Emerald Grove is the northern part of Sabrex, which has these 2 cities, Amisa and Hollowwind, which they actually are owned by a different faction than the rest. So there's actually 3 factions on this continent. In the north, there's the Free Cities, which are these 2, and the Free Cities are over in the west, on the Middle Islands. And then the Centauran Empire is pretty much everything from this line down to the Amber Spine, and then here is the False Scar Tribes. I think I've actually probably talked about this before. I had a whole bunch of world-building streams where I specifically was working on just this continent, so I have that probably somewhere else. Probably on my YouTube channel, which you guys should totally check out. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so there's that. So we have the 3 different factions here. So what I want to do is there's actually 4 regions. The Emerald Grove is one. There's the Crag, which is basically this area here. The Amber Spine is everything south of this river up to the mountain, so all this area. And then down here is the False Scar Tribes land, which I think is like Andakanal? Is that what I called it? What did I call it? Thatch. Stop fucking doing thatch! Adnakal. That's what it's called down there. Yeah. You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do bloop. So we're going to do... There's 4... Within the continent of Sabrax, there's 4 main... There are... What is... There are 4 main regions... in which is broken up. That sentence doesn't make sense. Shit. Within the continent of Sabrax, there are 4 main regions... nestled in... No... Stupid. There are 4 main regions. Just leave it like that, and then we'll do... how do you do a list? There we order list. Boom. I'm sorry, what is this? So there is... Actually, you know what we'll do? Make it even easier. Heading 3. And then... So we got... First off, we have... and we'll do a bit more information about each one. Emerald Grove. Not Grove. It is Grove, not Grive. Emerald Grove. And then we've got the Crag. I didn't spell with a K in my book, did I? Because it's a C. It's gonna be fucking edgy. Like fucking edgelords. Like, chaos with a K. Shut up. Alright, the Crag. The Amber Spine. And then the last one is Adnakal, right? A-D-N-A-K-A-W? Is that how I spelled it? Adna... Yes, that's it. Adnakal. Perfect. Okay. So, each of these has its own little information. So, the northernmost part of Sabrax is known as the Emerald Grove. So named due to its lush and verdant forests. I was gonna fucking add, I knew I was gonna add that in. All right. How am I going to word this now? Because what I'm trying to think about saying is that it's owned by the Free Cities, but I want to see a good way to mention this. So it's like currently loosely controlled. I said loosely because the whole part of the Free Cities is that they don't have a full functioning like central government. Currently loosely controlled by the Free Cities. There we go. The Emerald Grove only contains 2 major settlements. Oh, excuse me. While there are smaller villages and outposts throughout the large forests, only the cities of... Was it Amiza and Hallowend? Yeah, Amiza and Hallowend draw in the majority. God damn it, majority Also, quick question. Now that I have my microphone lower my keyboard, is my typing even more obnoxious? Because that was always a big fucking complaint that my keyboard fucking click, 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 clacks. Join the majority of trade from the northern part of the continent. There we go. That's fine. Short and simple. So we got nestled within the central portion of Sabrax, the area known as the Crag is located primarily within a large crater. The crater, said to have been created by the reemergence? That's not even close to how you spell that word. Reemergence of Centaur. Is massive in scale and even houses the major capital of Vasuna. This area is primarily under the control of the... I'm doing a lot of linking here, guys. Centauran Empire. And acts as its most... So what I'm thinking about saying here is that this is the area where most of the Centauran Empire soldiers and where most of the shit happens because it's like the main capital area. Whereas the Amber Spine is more like the frontier, I guess, if that makes sense. As its most central recruiting area. I'll fix it later. Alright, so Amber Spine. On the southern half of the island continent, I always spell continent wrong, is a massive mountain range known as the Amber Spine. As the primary location of the mineral, Amberstone, which is a thing, the spine is always under contention by outside forces. While in the current time, it is still under the control of the Centauran Empire. There are many traders and companies from all over the world looking to claim a foothold in this resource-rich area. Boom. Beautiful. All right, so the cool thing about this area is, I can actually probably show you. Let me save this real quick so I have all that stuff. Actually, no, not yet. I'm not going to save it yet. But what I can do is I can open link a new tab. Actually, fuck it. I can just go to the map. Go to the homepage. So, the cool thing about the Amber Spine is it's the location of Amberstone, which is a kind of rare metal. I shouldn't say rare because it's kind of all over that fucking mountain. But Amberstone, seen here, is a mineral that is... see, I made it low value, though. Should probably change that. Yeah, so Amberstone is basically this like raw material that's used for blacksmithing, building, and I had the idea that it kind of holds on to magical charges, which fuck that. I'm gonna change this. Edit material. I'm gonna make it kind of a rare one, not rare, so to speak, but usage type concrete refinement. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what else did I do for this. Go back. It's a concrete. So the idea I had for this is that it's supposed to be something that's a little bit more. It's. Sorry, is this the one I'm thinking of? I'm sorry, guys, as I'm talking aloud. There's one that I was thinking about where the a rune ore. That's the one I'm thinking of. I'm sorry. Rune ore is the one. It's in the north, in Bulgrim, that it holds on to magical charges. This one's just basically really fucking strong, where there's this very specific way to refine it, that makes it like almost unbreakable. So that's what it was. I am actually gonna update it. I'm gonna make it not low because it's a fucking amazing building material, and it's that kind of key to trade and shit. Distributions, is that what I'm looking for? Rarity, abundant, value, highly sought after by builders of other nations. I'm gonna change that. And then rarity, yeah, so the raw material is abundant, but the refinement is the important part. So save changes. Beautiful. All right, so go back to this. So yeah, perfect. So that's fine. And then Adna Canal. Okay. The very southern tip of the continent is home to the land's oldest, still probably commented, its oldest still functioning group of its oldest functioning society. Let's put society. The False Scar tribes. While still under a tenuous relationship with the Empire. Nice, but tenuous. There we go. The Tribers live out their lives mostly the same as they have done for thousands of years previously. While still open to trade from other nations, most never learn the true secrets of this old and... I was going to say majestic, but not majestic. This old and wise society. Boom. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to send the update to Discord because that's a cool thing I can do. And if I do that... Is it there? Did it show up? It did! Hey! So if you guys join my Discord, the cool thing is I actually have an update system where every time I update something on Discord... Or not Discord... on World Anvil, it'll push it through to Discord. So like, even if I'm not streaming it, you guys will be like, oh my god, look at that, he updated something. You guys can check it out. All right, so I wanted to just do that real quick. Perfect. Beautiful. All right, so we can get rid of that. So let's jump back to this now. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The way I'm gonna be setting this up, I can find the fucking book. Is gonna be, where is it? So a lot of times what I do is I use other published D&D things already and kind of steal the way things are formatted just to do it the same way. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is I want to make a table of contents. Alright, which I'm gonna need to open up a different homebrewery format thing. Is it this one? Yes, it is this one. Okay, so this. I want to make this the table of contents here. So the first, let me look at the source code here. That's a lot. Oh my god, that is a lot of fucking stuff. Shit. Okay, well here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna copy the whole thing. We're gonna use it, and then we'll kind of go as we'll figure it as we go. So this, I guess. Copy it. Okay, cool. So we did that. We did it. YOLO. Alright, so we can get rid of this. Alright, and then we can go from here. So so I guess this part's just kind of explaining how it gets done. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep introduction contents. So we're gonna do introduction. Keep that. Excuse me. Let me hold on. I gotta grab a book because I'm basing everything off of the way other things have already been done, just so I'm not redoing a lot of things. So that specific book I'm going to be basing it off of, as you guys can probably all fucking guess, is the Tal'Dorei campaign setting, which is a pretty cool fucking book. So let's just see how this book was formatted, at least in terms of like chapters and stuff. Because I know there's a whole chapter, so there's an introduction. Okay, yes, we'll do that. So introduction will be chapter 3, and then yeah, cool. So we can get rid of all this. So we're not gonna need that. Introduction. Page 3. All right, and then we're gonna do chapter 1. 11. There we go. Chapter 1. And then how does it span? How does this all work? Span 3. Interesting. All right. Chapter 1. And then history. Yes, we'll do that. We'll do something similar. So chapter 1 first will be a brief history of Sabrax. So we'll just do a brief history. That's not even how you spell brief. I before E. A brief history. I don't like how they're like. I kind of want them to be bumped in. Can I do that? I can do that. There's a way to do that. Sorry, I'm like, I have 100 fucking thoughts running through my brain all at the same time. Not to mention I have to pee. So let me actually run to the bathroom real quick, and I'll come back with a fresh brain. So I'll be right back there. Alright, back. Okay, so we've got that. So what I gotta do is there's a way. You know what I'm gonna do actually? I'm gonna do this real quick because I'm not hearing the music as much as I want to hear it. I like hearing the music. So let's just properties, bloop and bloop. Done. Grab my headset. Why not? Oh, my head looks fucking weird without a headset on. Is that weird? That I'm almost like used to seeing my head with a headset on it? this up a little more. So now I've got some real fucking music playing. Booyah! Alright, I can turn my TV down. So I'm not using it anymore. That's better. Okay, so we've got a brief history. I'm gonna leave this right now because I wanna break it up into different different sections. Actually, I can probably do that right now. But what I want to do first is figure out spacing, because there's a way you can tab. There we go, tab. That. So the ampersand, then NBSP. Do I put it here? Ampersand NBSP. Okay, no. Do I do it in here? BSP. Okay, that actually, yeah, that does it a little bit. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to copy and paste it. And we'll do 5. Copy. 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Love it. That looks a lot better, I think. So, cool. So the first one's going to be Ancient Sabrax. And this one's going to be Centaur's Return. And then we will copy and paste this whole thing. And we'll do Rise of the Empire. Think about maybe one more. Let me, again, sorry, I'm gonna keep flipping back and forth through this book because I like the way it's set up, and I want to make sure that I'm kind of doing something similar to it. Oh, that's actually... Okay, that's actually a lot easier to do. Might as well just do that. Yeah, we'll do that, actually. So we'll keep it as 3. We'll do, Alright, so this chapter will be like the full-on background, like God's creation, shit like that. And then we're going to do here, we're going to do, let's just do history of Sabrax. Not Seabrax, idiot. Why do I keep putting this down? I'm going to keep fucking using it. Stop putting it away. God damn it, I just fucking hit my microphone again. Son of bitch. Actually, no, we're gonna make this a lot easier. Fuck it. Yeah, okay. I'm going to literally do the same exact thing that's in this book. So we're gonna do campaigns in Sabrax. Alright, and then the first chapter is just history of Sabrax, and then the next chapter is going to be races, and then factions. That's better. Yeah, we'll do that. So we have the history, we have races, we have factions, and then I'll update the page numbers later on. I can already tell this is going to be page 4. Right? Oh, okay, so span is the page it's on. I gotcha. That makes sense, actually. So we'll do page 4. And then this is page 4. Put That's page 4. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay, cool. So we're going to have that so far. So the history's going to start there, and then we'll do races, factions, whatever from later on. So is it just span, page number, span, and span introduction? Because I can get rid of the rest of this and fill it in as I go. Well, actually, I kind of do want to set up... I want to at least set up the chapter so I know the overall outline of it. So let me actually... let me open up Google Drive. Is it under D&D? Or is it under D&D? Rise of Legends. World building streams. Sabrax. Yeah, we'll just do this. What do I even have written here? Oh, look at this! Boom! That's where I wrote it all down. Cool. Okay. So we'll go down a little bit. So we've got the introduction. Let's do the number ones instead. So we got introduction, chapter 1. So chapter 1 is history, races, factions. Then we got chapter 2. Chapter 2. And then chapter 2, I'm going to steal it from this book too, is going to be each subsection is a different area. So we've got Emerald Grove, we've got the Crag, the Smamber, the Amber Spine, and then we've got Adnakaw. Beautiful. And then chapter 3, how's... Character options. Cool. All right, we'll do that. So we'll do so that's something to work on way down the road. That's not even a worry. And then chapter 4 is just NPC/monster blocks. So 3 and 4, I'm not even fucking worried about. I have nothing planned for 3 and 4. I want to at least just get the outline done. Perfect. So I think 4 chapters is pretty good, including a fucking introduction. Right? That seems pretty easy. Yeah. Says the guy who's never written something of this magnitude before. Hold on, what is going on? Okay. Bloop. Cool. Alright. Yeah, so we'll start there. So, one big thing that I really need to do is homepage. I need to work out this fucking timeline because my timeline is so fucked. Like, there's stuff that doesn't make sense, and I feel like I was kind of winging it a lot of times. Okay, I actually think this is okay. What we have so far. So the main things that happens is thousands of years ago, the gods themselves arrive. About 6,000 years after that, we have where the demon lords show up, or when the first guys exile, demon lords show up. Battle between gods and demons. Centaur actually has his challenge, which Centaur is very important to this continent's lore. Then something else happens, and then after that, everything else doesn't fucking matter. Right? Because that's, yeah, the next 1,000 years is just fucking chaos. Then we've got Age of Doubt, Age of Strife, Age of Peace. Yeah. That's fine. So I'll divide it up into those sections. So we've got Age of the Divine. So let's just have that written down. So we got history. Put it here. Age of the Divine, Age of Strife, or is Doubt first? What's first? Doubt is first. Okay. Age of Doubt, Age of Strife, and then Age of Peace. Now, question for anybody else in the chat, if you guys are any world builders or anything like that. Is anybody here ever world built and have to build their own timeline of events? Because my god, that is absolutely the hardest part, I think. Because I had a rough idea of how things worked out. But the problem is, as I kept adding more stuff later on, I was like shoehorning stuff in. I'm like, well, this might happen between these two events. But then like it doesn't make sense later on down the road. That was just my biggest thing. Because right now, the world itself, my world itself goes from... 8. So actually, I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna do the math. I'm gonna figure out how long my world has existed. Where's my calculator? All right, calculator, where are you? There you are. Okay. So we've got 8,294 years previously. Timelines are a Tex-Mex are a mess, always and constantly in flux through creation. I know. That's the worst part. Like, I want to have something set up, which I think I might need to leave it vague for the time being, or purposely write things as vague. Alright, and then what year is it currently? It is currently like 17-something? Or is it 18-something? 1846. So my world's been around for almost 10,000 years. Okay. So I got a lot of shit to fucking do in that time period. So there's BGE and AG, which is before God Exodus and after God Exodus. So we'll do Centauran timeline. Alright, so I think everything here is pretty much set. I'm cool with these events. So we've got Arrival, Betrayal, Rise, Schism, Challenge, Sundering. Okay. So, shit. So we got Arrival of Gods. Khazig's Betrayal. We've got, Rise of Demon Lords. We've got Great Schism. We've got Centaur's Challenge. And we've got Sundering. So we got 6 events, right? Does that make sense? We have 6 events? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 events. Okay. So that's set. I think I'm fine. I've worked on this stuff enough that this all makes sense. And then Age of Doubt. I everything after that, I don't know. So we've got the actual God's Exodus, which is the beginning of that. So we'll do that. So we'll do God's Exodus. And then after that, let's get rid of that. Centaur's Return, the Founding Wars. Oh, excuse me. And Strife has a couple events. Actually, this isn't that bad. I'm okay with this timeline. So after the gods leave, 300 years later, Centaur's like, I'm back, bitches! Alright. And then about 20 years after that, he founds the Centauran Empire. He fights in the Founding Wars. When does he leave, though? That's what I gotta figure out, that, too. Let me actually open up his page. What's Centaur's Return? The Return of Centaur. God, I hate you. I hate you, Past Mike. Why are you such a dick? God damn it! I haven't fucking finished these. There we go. Alright, this... No, I don't have a link to it. Alright, whatever. So, let's... Can I do this? No. We'll go back. I'm gonna leave this page open. So I gotta look up Centaur. What do I have for Centaur? Because I need to figure out his personal timeline as well. Sorry that everything's so fucking scattered right now, because I haven't looked at this in a while, and I need to really refamiliarize myself. So he ruled for 300 years. Okay, so he comes back. He makes the Empire, he rules for 300 years, so that would take us until 600, around 657, which, he would be around for this. Which I might bump that up, actually. if words, my God. If he was there for 100 years, he'd be after the Founding Wars. That's actually fine with me. Yeah, I might bump that down to 100 instead of 300. Alright, ruled for 100... For 100 more years. We got minor change. It's just a minor change. Don't show it. Save changes. So, alright, so he ruled for 100 years, which I think makes better sense. And then he leaves because the idea is that... So basically, Cintar, for those who don't know, was a king in another land, Arcalia, which they fucking hate each other, and it's going to become apparent in a second. He was a king in a different land who challenged the gods when they were still around. Actually, I can fucking read it to you, because I actually have that fucking event written out. Alright, so in ancient times, Cintar, the king of Arcalia, had grown powerful and controlled most of the known world. He was unbeatable in combat, and his strength held the world together in a great kingdom. However, as his power grew, so too did his pride. Cintar believed he could challenge the gods themselves and drew forth the gaze of Umlo, god of war and order. Claiming that divine power was the right of him and his people, Cintar challenged Umlo to single combat. The battle raged for hours until finally Umlo stood victorious. What happened next depends on who is telling the story. So I put this in there because I wanted, so no one really knows what happened because this was thousands of years ago. Some claim Cintar tried to attack Umlo in his defeat, showing no honor, while others claim it was the god's jealousy that led to Cintar's banishment. So there's two stories. The one story, the Arcalian story, is that he's a piece of shit. He tried to attack the god when his back was turned, and he was banished for completely legit reasons. The Centauran version is, well, no, like he was beaten, he accepted defeat, but your shitty god thought he was scared of him, so they banished him. So that's a whole fucking big thing. After the battle, he was exiled from the mortal realm and sent to live out his punishment in the heart of a dying star. It was there Cintar was left to rot in his anger and hatred. So, he is sent to this star, which that comes into play later. He eventually escapes, crashes back to Drusada, builds the Empire, and he builds an order of fanatical soldiers called the Order of the Black Sun, because that's where his prison was. Yeah, and so on. So that's his brief thing. So I'm actually okay with the way this stuff's kind of staged up. So I think I did the Centauran timeline fine. Middle Island Conflict, Great War. So this is, yeah, Siege of Norwin, and the Age of Peace. Yeah, I'm actually kind of cool with this. So we got those major events. So then Age of Doubt is the God's Exodus, Cintar's return, founding the Empire, and the Founding Wars. Beautiful. Alright, leave this up for right now because I want to refer back to that later. So God's Exodus, Cintar's return. We've got this doesn't look like home brewery. What up, Chad? Actually it is, because boom, I'm using the home brewery right here. The home brewery. So I'm just planning everything out. Since his return, then we've got founding of the Empire, and then we've got founding wars. So basically, the Empire's founded, and then they have to kind of fight to carve out their territory. All right, then Age of Strife starts off with invasion of Arcalia. Shit. Ah, that's what I come for, to see that site and how the hell they do things. It's so cool. It really, Chad, it really is cool. I love it. I despise Markdown code. It's actually not that hard to use, mostly because, so here's the main site, which kind of shows you like, oh, you can do this stuff, blah, 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 and then you make your own stuff. But a friend of mine actually sent me a link to this, which this other site is someone made a whole page showing you how to format stuff. So like how to make headers, how to do bold, how to do italics, how to do spacing, how to tab, how to wrap text around an image, how to show images, how to get rid of the colors behind them, how to make a cover. Like this, I use this all the fucking time. How to make the images. This is the best part. It shows you how to make stuff like this. How to have the picture and the stain. So like, let me just grab a D&D book I have right next to my desk. So like this one, it's like how there's the tabaxi here. Like it'll show you how to make a picture like that, where the tabaxi's in one corner and then you have your text all around it. Actually, I'll just show you because I should have one of my things open. Open this. Let me show you my remnants. So like this is something I made. So like I figured out how to do all this stuff. Where do other people get that file? I'll link you to it. Where'd it go? Stop hoarding and share. All right, yeah. So I linked it in chat. I use this. I have this open all the time, just in case I forget how to do stuff. So it shows you how to make the cover, which I did that. Where is it? I can get rid of this now. This I made this cover. So this I made the text in Photoshop. There's actually links to give you these images, the supplement, the 5th edition. Anything written in white, I just made it in Photoshop and added in later. But using that website or using this guide, it'll show you exactly how to do it, which I think is fucking amazing. Yeah, and if anybody else wants it, the link's in chat. If you join my Discord, I can link it in Discord as well, because it's pretty cool. Cool. So jump back to this again. So we got Invasion of Arcalia, and then Strife. We have Invasions, False Scar Rebellion. So yeah, so we have False Scar Rebellion, Middle Island Conflict, and then Great War of Drusada. And that should be the last thing, right? It's just those 4 things. And the Siege of Norwin. I'm going to leave that out overall, because the Siege of Norwin is just one part of the Great War. Alright, then we have just the Age of Peace. So, wait, isn't there... Hold on. I thought I made like a full-on thing for like the peace treaty. Did I not do that? Where's the worldwide timeline? What's going on here? Oh, that's right, the Twilight. Oh god, I haven't even touched that. That continent. I fucking love that continent. There we go. Yeah, peace accords. This should be in every timeline because it affects everyone. Also, Shad, I don't know, do you do D&D stuff, or do you do other RPG systems? Excuse me. Put this back up again. Because whatever you do, allow me to show you an amazing website that I use called World Anvil. It's really fucking cool. And it's basically the way that I store all the information I've come up with for my world. So I have different ethnicities, I have the factions, I have important people, I have locations, so I have like continents, major cities, minor cities. This one was something I did for a contest. I have items, I have ranks of things, different nations, races, materials, other realms, the pantheons, all this stuff right here. Only D&D since 1982. Nice, man! Do you currently play 5th, or do you kind of dabble back and forth between the different editions? Because everything I'm making so far is for 5th edition D&D. Or, also, cool thing, let me do a little self-plug here. If I can find my shit. There it is. So this one right here, this is D&D 5th edition. These 4 are for a different RPG system called, as I try to grab the fucking book from under my goddamn desk, called, there it is, called Esper Genesis, which is a really cool fucking book that I bought at PAX Unplugged this previous November. It is the Heroic Sci-Fi Roleplay, which is 5th edition compatible. So it's still D&D rules, but it's in space. And it's really fucking cool. So I've been making stuff for that. Because, cool thing is, I actually spoke to one of the developers of that at PAX. and he gave me a contact card about possibly doing some freelance stuff. So I've been emailing that guy. I haven't gotten an answer yet because I feel like there's like, ah, fuck this guy. But, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll hear back from him. Also, Esper Genesis is made by Alligator Alley Entertainment, so if you guys want to go check it out, bam. Check it out. It's a pretty fucking cool game. Oh, hi, Jake. How you doing? Alright, what was I doing? What was I doing? What was I doing? What was I doing? Oh, okay, so we have it all planned out. Bam. I don't do modern D&D. I have AD&D Cool Rule CD-ROM. Cool, yeah, so... neat. I've only been in... I bought 4th edition stuff way back when, but never had a chance to play it. And then got into 5th edition about 2 years ago at this point, I think. But I have so many other fucking RPGs, it's ridiculous. I have the Star Wars Fantasy Flight Game 1. I have one called Degenesis. I have the Esper Genesis one. I have one called Fate of the Norns. I have 7th Sea. I have a bunch, man, but I haven't had a chance to play most of them, and I really want to. Or I've played them like 1 or 2 times. What you working on? I'm working on a campaign guide for one of my continents. Because I've been working on it for a while, but I haven't... I shouldn't say work on a while, because I have everything written down in like 10 different fucking notebooks. So, Chad, you might probably... if you've been playing D&D since 1982, I feel like you probably may do this as well. I have stuff written down in so many different places that I need to find a way to fucking get it all together. Which, again, doing another plug, is why I use World Anvil, because it's a place to put all my stuff. Yeah, so all the information on my World Anvil is literally from like 17 different sources. I have like notebooks, I have Google Drives, I have... I guarantee you I have a floppy disk around here somewhere that has this shit on it. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, so we've done all that stuff. So we have the overall history kind of set out. So let's jump back to this again. So at least for this, we got a history of Sabrax. Oh, I need to do the... Hold on. Source code. Also, Shad, if you want to use World Anvil, it's not just 5th edition. It's any edition. Any edition. Page number auto. Fuck yeah, I don't know. I'll keep using the auto one. I can't... Oh my god, fucking speak words. It's awesome that I don't have to actually fucking keep doing this shit and, Oh, that's amazing. So the reason why I said it's amazing because for my homebrew adventure, I have Notepad for all that. I know, I did too. It's just a lot easier to keep things going. Make it directly in Acrobat? Yeah. And Photoshop. I know. For maps, obviously, you want to do maps, everything maps separate. I'm just saying if you have, like, information, stuff like that. Like, every maps I've made here, like, specifically in-game maps, I either hand draw them or I have... Where is it? Excuse my cluttered fucking desktop. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? I have something here. Alright, let's go one by one here. So yeah, nope. I have something in here. I don't know where the fuck it went. Alright, I have a program. I got like Dungeonographer, I think it's called. I don't know where the fuck it went. Alright, but anyway. Alright, so we've got that. So I also don't know if I want to... Yeah. God damn it, go to the right one. That's the one yes, this is the one I want. So let's get rid of this one. I can get rid of this one because I'm not using it. I want to keep this one because I need that spacing shit. I will say, one thing I like about streaming when I'm doing this stuff is you guys can see how much of a fucking crazy person I am. Because my brain just fucking goes everywhere. It's like, what? Alright, so that's chapter 1. And then I can kind of get rid of everything else below this until the cover. Where's the cover? Right there. Cool. And then this is going to be chapter 2. Chapter 2. And then table of contents, wherever that is going to be chapter 3. Hey, what up, Anth? How you doing? Chapter 3, and then what do I have? I have just 4, right? Yeah, I have 4. Shit. Damn it. All right, and then image blending is chapter 4. Ooh, excuse me. Doing pretty good, actually. Thanks for asking. Appreciate you. Alright, so we got Emerald Grove is the first chapter. And then the Crag is the second chapter. And then we've got the Amber Spine is the next chapter. And then we've got Adnakaw. Cool. Alright, so then everything from chapter 3 up to Adnakaw can get deleted. And then I'm actually going to delete everything here for that too. Just make it a little bit smaller. Okay. So, alright, so that's a brief outline of the chapters, at least. When does your homebrew start? What do you mean? I'm doing it right now. Okay, so we're gonna copy this. Oh god, motherfucker. There we go. Okay, save that guy as both PDF and HT so I can reduce it. Yeah. Good plan. I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not yet. Still basically, still getting everything together. Alright, copy that. Paste there. So we're gonna have Kalia. Kayet, Bulgrim, because there's a couple other places on this continent I gotta fucking worry about now. So Bulgrim, Metal Islands, there's Varn. Oh, what just happened? Oh my god, I don't know what I just did. There we go. Okay, we're good. That kind of threw me off there for a second. All right. And then Ado Hanar. Right? That's all my continents? Continents, we have 1, 2... Oh, that's right. It's not called Ado Hanar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there should be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Yes, okay. So it's not Ado Hanar. That's the name of the fuck people there. So it's Corinta Sav. Yeah, so right now I'm just kind of doing a very general outline of the table of contents, just so when I go back in it, I know where everything's going to be set up. Oh, wait, no, that's actually... I'm an idiot. I'm doing this all wrong. Okay, that's fine. So this is actually chapter 1. Campaigns in Sabrax. And then this should actually be... I'm so dumb. I'm so fucking dumb. That's... Okay, so this is fine. But this needs to be changed. So, that's also not how you spell campaigns. I just realized that. Okay, I think if I just do some things here, this might work. Where's the... So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay, that does that. That fixes that. I hate that word. What word? Having image to see how it's done, like that helps to see how to do it. Yeah, I agree. Wait, Will, what word do you hate? Campaign? Why do you hate that? Why do you hate that word? I spelled it right, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Do you spell it wrong as much as I do? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's okay. That's better. So campaign. It's just a bitch to spell. Okay, yeah. So I figured. It's the same for me. I fucking hate it. Alright, I feel bad, but I am legitimately ripping off the way this is done. Oh my god. Alright, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Alright, well in that case, then I can do this. Alright, do that. So now I can so I have campaigns in history. Oh shit. I didn't want to put that there. I wanted to put that under history. Alright, get rid of that. Alright, so under history of Sabrax, that's where I'm gonna put this. There we go. And I'm gonna do the different ages. Right? Would that be? Yeah, we'll do Age of the Divine. And then we've got Age of Doubt. Alright, then we got Age of Strife. Alright, let's copy and paste one this time so we don't have the fucking 3 of them. Copy. Paste. And then we've got Age of Peace. Boom! Beautiful. Use enumeration instead of gazetteer fits the world better? What do you mean? What's enumeration mean? I don't know that word. Oh, I feel like I do. Enumeration? Mentioning things one by one? Alright. I might just put, I could just put locations instead. Ow, god. Fucking chest hurts. Probably dying. Yeah, whatever. YOLO. Ow. Dude, sometime we should start a collab on a mini module or something. I want to draw pretty pictures for you. Dude, absolutely. I would love that. Speaking of which, once again, another little plug there, Jake. If you're interested in drawing some pretty cool fucking sci-fi shit, I'm currently in the middle of working on a fucking adventure module for a sci-fi system. And so far, I've just been stealing pictures. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of pictures in the back end, though. But, you know, just something to think about. But yeah, Jake, absolutely. I would love that. Yeah, no, I know. You're right. Oh, I can actually get rid of this one, too, because that's not... Yeah, sorry, get rid of that. I'm just gonna put adventures. I'm gonna do that thing where it's like knockoff, but it's not knockoff. Adventures in Sabrax. There we go. But yeah, I agree. Let's do locations of Sabrax. Cool. Races. You can never have too many collab artists there. They are hard to find. Don't run away. Seriously, yeah. Speaking of art and stuff like that. Recently I've made the mistake of Dominions. Oh my god, that is fucking beautiful. Thank you, Jake. And that fits in a lot more with Dominions? Is that how you spell it? Dominoians? Yeah, Dominions of Sabrax. Thank you, Jake. That's fucking perfect. And that absolutely fits in a lot better than with given what Sabrax is like. Alright, so we got Human. Elf. Dwarf. Gnome. Halfling. Half elf. Right? Is that? Well, the thing I'm not really worried about is I'm not taking anything from. Oh, they did it alphabetically. That's a lot smarter. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Dwarves. Elveses. Halflings. Humans. Oh, they're not alphabetical. Because if they're alphabetical, the first one would be Dargans. My Darganborns. Sorry, guys. I know you probably assumed I'd be doing stuff like more actual writing stuff, but I'm not formatting. Alright, Dragonkin. Because my dragons are not called Dragonborn, they're called Dragonkin. I'm special. D, E, elves, F, nothing, G, gnomes. D, F, G. So this should be gnomes then next. If I'm doing that alphabetically. Good gnomes. Then halflings. And then halflings, and then is half elf one word? Oh no, it's spaced. Okay, half elves. That's not even close. I spell half. God, I keep looking back and I keep seeing that fucking Dominion thing, and it's fucking amazing. Half elves, and then half orcs, then humans, and then after humans, E, F, G, H, I, there's no I's, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, oh, should I put Genasi in there? Told you I hate markdown code. I know. Running webpage form, that guide will auto it. Yeah. I know. Huh? Fish fine. Can you make me a plate of that, please? I love you. Katie came in with a shrimp ring and asked me to try because she wasn't sure if it was if it tasted right. So now I asked her to make me play it, and she gave me a weird look. You should ignore that stupid race. What stupid race? What stupid race? Genasi? I probably should, actually. Jake says hi! She says hello. Also, since she showed up, I can actually use this command that I keep fucking forgetting to use. Or people in chat can use it. Bam! Alright, you know, I'm gonna keep it to just the... Alright, so after tieflings... Or sorry, after them. Ah, yes, thank you. Not Teeth King. Ah, I love shrimp. What's that, shrimp? Actually, important question, guys. How do you pronounce that? Do you? Because I was watching a YouTube video by Puffin Forest, who's fucking hilarious, by the way, and he pronounces it Tiefling. Does anyone else like Tiefling? I've never heard it said that way. I wasn't sure if maybe I've just been saying it wrong this whole time. Because I always say Tiefling. Sorry, I got a Twitter message. What's going on here? Oh, aha! Gotcha. T. Yeah, Tiefling, right? Okay. Well, not right. I mean, everyone says things differently, but... Oh my god, I love shrimp so much. So good. I wish I... Where's my table? Oh, because Kate fucking took it to work with her. God damn it. Alright, so yeah, Dragonkin, Dwarves, Elves, Gnomes, Halflings, Half-Elves, Half-Orcs, Humans, Tieflings. I think that's it. Right? There's no other, oh my god, words. There's no other races, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? 9? Is that... I know I'm missing one, but I can't think of what it is. What am I missing? I know I'm gonna... Can anybody who has their player's handbook handy, can you let me know which one I'm fucking missing? Because I feel like I'm missing one. Dwarves, yes. Elves, yes. Halflings, yes. Humans, yes. Yeah. I mean, out of just the straight player's handbook, I got them all. I mean, I don't think I need to include, like... I mean, I drive myself crazy including all the other ones. Alright, okay, factions. So, the main factions... Looks right to me for base. Okay, thank you. So, the main factions within the, D&D Beyond. Thank you, Shad. Alright, D&D, yeah, go to D&D Beyond. It's D&D! 9. Okay, so I was right. Oh, and they're alphabetical order, too. So, Dargans, Dwarves, Elves, Gnomes. Sorry, Gnomes. Half-Elf, Halfling. So Halfling is in front of Half... Okay. I'm weird. I need to fix that now, because it's going to bother me if it's out of order. So, Halfling goes after Half-Elf. Bloop. There we go. So it should be Dragon Dwarf Elf. No, Gnome, Half-Elf, Halfling. Gnome, Half-Elf, Halfling. Then Half-Orc, Human, Tiefling. Boom! Got it. Alright. Thank you, Shad. Appreciate you. Hello, Shrimp. Okay, so factions. So the factions we have, we've got the Centauran Empire. God damn it! Why did I do that? Centauran, right? Or is it A-N? Centauran? I've already forgotten how I spell my own shit. Where the fuck is nations? Nations. There we go. Centauran. E before I before O. Centauran Empire. False Scar tribes. Order of the Black Sun. I know they're I know technically they're a part of the Empire. It doesn't sort the hyphen. That's just, yeah, that's weird. I figured that with the hyphen that on, like, it drops them lower than it, but I don't know. Oh my god, shrimp is so good. I love shrimp. Oh. You guys need to watch me be fat. Alright, so I just have to remember to throw that out because I got really drunk on stream. I think I was streaming, I don't know. And I ate a whole shrimp ring. I forgot to throw it out. My whole room smelled like shrimp. Like, really bad. I came home from work, I'm like, what the fuck is that smell? And I walk in my house, I'm like, oh, it's all the shrimp I ate. Alright, oh, free cities are in there as well. Right? Why do I keep putting this book down? You dumbass. Alright, yeah, so we'll just do just those four. Like I said, I'm not... I gotta keep telling myself, like, you're not fucking making a gigantic book. Like, relax. Do just the basics. Alright, so factions. Get a cat, never had to throw it out again. That is true. I could do that. Alright, so, Centauran Empire. Actually, I should keep these alphabetical too then. So then Centauran Empire. And then the False Scar tribes will go first. False Scar tribes. And then Order of the Black Sun is down here. Order of the Black Sun. And then actually Free Cities would be next. Beautiful. Alright, I think that's actually a pretty well put together, Can I not show it? Alright, oh, shit! Didn't mean to do that. Paste, and then this is going to be... Introduction. Okay, so that takes you to page 3. So, I don't know if I put this for page 3. Okay, perfect. So that's fine. I'm cool doing that. Chapter 2... Actually, no, I actually would have the page there. I just really wish I didn't have to fucking have it right next to the word. let's do it this way. Because I don't want to have it right next to it like that. So I'm going to do Sabrax Adventures. Adventures. There we go. It's better. Because I don't like having it right fucking there. God damn it. It's right there for that too. I mean, I could just get rid of the Chapter 2 and Chapter 1 part of it. Right? Yeah, let's do that. Let's get rid of that shit. Adventures in Sabrax. So we have the history, the races, the factions. So that's done. That's how we're going to set that up. And then Dominion of Sabrax, we have this stuff. Which I will work on figuring out what is going to be for what. So Emerald Grove, if we're looking at the Emerald Grove, where's Sabrax? Continents. Sabrax. It should be SAE, right? SAE, 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 perfect. Okay, so Sabrax, Sabrax has, so in the Emerald Grove we have 2 major areas. Actually, Shad, fucking beautiful suggestion. Thank you. I like that a lot better, yeah. So we'll do just 1. Nope, not there. Not there. Like maybe that? I like that. I think I like that better for right now. Or chat. Oh, fucking beautiful. See, this is why I like having chat around. Chat, you fucking know what to do. Let's do CH. This is going to be just player options. And then I'm also going to keep the chapters separate here too. Let's make it easier for myself. This is going to be just chapter 4. Allies and enemies. Beautiful. Cool. I think it's a lot better. Backgrounds. But I am gonna make this. Oh, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Get the rest of this shrimp. I gotta go, but good luck in the brewing. Miss you. Bye. Oh my god, bye, Jake. Bye. Thanks for hanging out. Bye. Can I get some chili buys in the chat, please? For Jake as he's leaving. Alright, so that's set up pretty good so far. I keep putting this fucking book down. God fucking damn it. I don't know why I keep doing this. Okay. So we have backgrounds, which is pretty simple. I'm going to do something here that I think is going to be a little ambitious, but I do think that it's going to motivate me to do there we go. To do some more stuff. So we'll do backgrounds, and we got book or shrimp, pick one. Pretty much. That's my struggle. Cause I got the shrimp right here in my. So let me actually fucking hold on. Let me show you guys. So we've got this area of my desk, which can either be shrimp or book. So once I finish the shrimp, I can put the book here. That is my current struggle. Let me Fuck, let me just finish the goddamn shrimp. Get out of the way. Put the book back. There's only 2 left. Ugh. Got a little shell in that one. There we go. Alright, we are done with the shrimp. Bringing back the book. Alright, book is back on the desk. We're fine. Alright, so now instead of backgrounds, I'm going to have this be subclasses. Because what I want to do is I want to be able to add different class. So basically, this is also an excuse for me to get better at homebrewing in general. So I really want to... How long before he puts the book back down and forgets? I'm going to. I don't know when. It's going to happen. But I don't know when. I want to eventually add more classes. Like, I want to add, like, a fighter class for the Legionnaire, which is a member of the Centauran Legion. I want to add a sorcerer class, maybe. A magical class for someone from the False Scar tribes. Like, I have a couple different ideas of things to add. I have no idea how to start them. I'm kind of putting these in here now, just to kind of make it as a motivation to get it done, basically. But I think for right now, this is fine. This is good to go for the table of contents. I thought I spent an hour and a half and all I have done is the fucking table of contents. Idiot. Okay, beasts. Wait, why do these have to have... That's weird. Alright, ow. And then we've got, NPCs. Cool. Done. Done with that. Now we can jump on to the next page. So we've got our introduction. So we're gonna go bloop, bloop, bloop. 2, right? No, 1. Fuck, what is the... Introduction. So... Hold on, I need to open up the other one. The main homebrewery guide thing. Fuck, wrong one, idiot. You dumbass. There we go. Homebrewery. So it's... Oh, it is 1. Okay, and that comes up with that. Okay, I'm an idiot. I really am just fucking stupid as shit. Alright, so, one thing that I want to do is I definitely want to... Can I... No, I actually need to write something there. Yeah. Shit! I would love to have this, the big letter, without having to have this, too. But one thing I want to do as well is I want to put a picture up here, too. So what I need to do as well is... World building, go to the stains. Okay, so there's a very cool way of doing this, where, let me open up one of my old brews, because it has the... As I open up a million fucking tabs. Because this actually has stuff I can use. Edit this. So I want to do this. Something similar to this. So I need to copy and paste this. Copy. Alright, and then get rid of that. Get rid of that. So here, we're going to get rid of that and paste it. Okay. So now what I can do is I need to find the image, something to put here. And also move this down. Let's also do that too. So top. Let's move it 50. 60? 70. 80. 90. That's fine. Alright, so let's look at our pictures. So I want a picture of... I don't know. Celestial, maybe? No, absolutely not. So I want to put a picture up there for the introduction. I just don't know what to put up, though. Could do a dragon, maybe? I wouldn't mind having a dragon up there. What does this look like? So these are all pictures I got from... Actually, this doesn't look that bad. I really want like a picture. I wouldn't mind a picture of a fucking army. I don't know where I would find it though. But these are pictures I got from that DM's Guild thing. So it's free on DM's Guild. And you can sell it. You can sell them like commercially as long as you do it through through DM's Guild. Alright, these aren't bad. I need to find like a landscape picture that has like an army kind of fight in it. That's kind of ideal. What is this? You know, that's actually not bad. I'm gonna use this. Alright, so I gotta go to Imager. Because the way this works is you just need you just need a link to the file. I'll show you. So now that I have this uploaded, all I need to do is I open image in new tab, and you motherfucker, why are you like this? Okay, let's do it again. Upload. Alright, so once it's finished uploading, I can do it, I think. Cool. So I copy the actual link to the image, which I think is the right one. Right? Open image, new tab. Yes. So I take this, copy. Why is this all the way over here too? Put that back. Is it weird I don't have a DM's Guild account but selling stuff on it? How do you selling stuff if you don't have an account? Alright, and then now we go back to this, and I'm going to paste. So now I have this. So negative. Let's do 100. And we'll do 700. Oh, it's way too much. 500, 400, 300, 200. Let's do 250. 260. 270. Nope. 280. 290. 300. There we go. Through a producer. Very nice, man. It's pretty cool. Cool. All right, we got it. Got our picture. So now we need to do introduction. Don't worry, I'm gonna fix that in a second. I'll show you how to fix it too. Words. There we go. So in order to move that down, we then go to editor, vertical spacing. 200, 300, 400, 500. Nope. Okay. 400p. There we go. 5, 6, 650. There we go. That's probably better. Why did this monitor just shut off? Son of a bitch. Hold on. My second monitor is being a real bitch. Turn on. There we go. It's back. Is that what you will be doing with this? I don't know. I mean, I'll probably put it up myself. I don't know if I'd ever have someone produce it. I mean, you have to keep in mind, Chad, this is my first time truly world building. Like, I've done... I shouldn't say world building. I've world built a bunch of shit, as evidenced by all this bullshit. But, in terms of homebrew, yeah, I don't know. I might put it up. I might put it up for, like, maybe, like, $5. I mean, I can't really imagine selling it for... I can't really imagine a lot of people who'd want to buy it. I mean, maybe if I did more streams and kind of raise interest of it, I don't really know. Just a scrub. Thanks, Metal. Good to see you. Okay, so, introduction. Oh, hi, Metal. Let's look at this real quick here. Alright, welcome to Sabrax. One of many continents on the world of Drusada. Within this book, within this guide, you will find a detailed list, a detailed, not list. It's also nice spelled detailed, right? Is it detail? Yeah, detailed, shit, this is the part that always fucks me up. So I'm trying to find like the right way to word things. I always feel like there's right ways and wrong ways to word shit. I can also get rid of immature shit. Goodbye. You will find a compilation. No, compilation sounds fucking stupid. I'm not watching a fucking YouTube video. Shit. Compendium. Thank you, Metal. Thank you. A compendium of the locations and inhabitants of the island's Now, is it... Should I really call it an island? I mean, it's technically an island, but, like... I don't know. That's why I'm here. Know the fancy words. Grimoire! Ooh, I like that. That's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to use that word later. I like the word grimoire. Reminds me of Vermintide. Inhabitants of this tome. I like tome too. I fucking knew you were going to link thesaurus.com, you son of a bitch. I fucking knew it. Asshole. So Will has an ongoing joke that when I DM'd, I sometimes struggle coming up with different words for things. So thanks, Metal. Thank you for spamming chat with thesaurus.com. Appreciate you. Like if I come up with something like, oh, he'd do this, he'd be like, oh, like he'd always just spam fucking game chat with thesaurus.com. It's like a fucking asshole. All right, found a compendium of locations and inhabitants of this continent. Mod abuse. You're a piece of shit. I don't even know what to write for this introduction, honestly. I'll come back to the introduction later, but what I'd like to do is I do want to have a full page for the introduction, so we'll do that. We'll do page. There we go. All right. So let's go here. So introduction is definitely going to be page 3. And then this is going to be page 4. Copy. Paste that. And then this is going to be chapter 1. Chapter 1. Sweet. I'm gonna strip paint off some minis while listening to you struggle. Ah, how I miss Metal's bluntness. Thanks, Will. And thank you, Metal. Appreciate having you guys around. Why do I feel like the page numbers looked... Yeah, why does that look so much bigger? It looks so much better. Alright, hold on. Alright, we're doing it the old way. Copy. Because I don't like the way this looks. Shit, what did I just do? I tried to turn the volume up. Bam! Alright, so, chapter 1. This is page, 4. Fuck, why is it small again? Son of a bitch! Am I doing something wrong? I'll go to Leviathan for a second. Yeah, why does it look so much bigger there? Oh, because it's all fucking caps, that's why. Actually, speaking of which, should I... Introduction, chapter 1. Okay, that's the problem. I got you. I figured the shit out. That still looks small. Why? Sorry, guys. I'm going to keep running back and forth doing shit because I feel like I'm doing things wrong. Get rid of that. Class, page number, footnote. Yeah, why the fuck does it look so much better there? Oh, no. Okay, that did fix it, actually. Cool. All right. Get rid of that one. Go back to this. We're going to do this real quick. Copy. God fucking damn it. Well, fuck that up. Oh shit, I got one in. I'll get the other one in tomorrow. I'm all... Oh, gotcha. Don't really know what to do with the other one. Better, yeah. You guys talking about your Stars Without Number campaign. So fancy. Copy that. Paste it. Chapter 1. Alright, and it's page 4. Alright, we're going to go to here. We're going to paste it. We're going to go, this is page 3. And we're going to make this introduction. That's better. Okay, cool. Alright, so, chapter 1. The battle begins. Alright, Alright, so one thing I want to do is I want to open up Photoshop. Because I'm going to use actual, like, images to do this. So I'm going to need this again. I'm going to need the stain. Alright, open up Photoshop. So let's copy and paste this again. Copy, paste. Actually. Go fuck yourself. Oh, speaking of that, I have a very, very humorous story. At least I find it humorous to tell you later on. I found it very funny that a person that we attribute that to, I'll save it for later. I think it's, I'll just, tell us now for the world to hear. I just think it's funny that a certain person that we attribute that to, is like actively avoiding me. And I find it fucking hilarious. Like, it's actually funny as shit. Alright, open. Not open, new, dumbass. I'm interested suddenly. Oh, he lost his man crush. Like, don't tell anyone. This is a secret between just us and all of the internet. Showed up in a stream. I was like, jumped in his stream chat. I'm like, hey, what's up? And like, this person happened to be playing a game with the streamer. And everyone's like, oh, hey, Chili, how's it going? Like, even people playing. And then, like, silence. Nothing. Clipped and tweeted. You're a piece of shit. You would fucking tweet it, too. Ass. Alright, I don't know. And, like, just other stuff, like, stuff in Ven's chat. I find it fucking hilarious when this person, like, try to say something to me, like, about being called out. It's like, I wasn't called out. This is a joke between Ven and I. Like, good try. Good try. Don't come at me, because I'll fucking burn you to the ground. I don't have an anger problem. Totally fine. Bloop. Alright, and then text. Alright, got it. Oh, shit. I need to make this, white. White text, so I'll do Chapter 1. Adventures in Sabrax. Cool. Call it out, call it out. Pfft, one to talk. Oh, I know. Right, call it Adventures in... Yeah, Chapter 1, Adventures in Sabrax. Bully! What the fuck's wrong with me? Alright, blending options. Perfect. Add some stroke to it. Alright. Shit. There we go. Cool. Save as, apply. Where's my D&D folder? There we go. D&D folder. So we'll do, Sabrax guide title. So we're gonna save the file itself. Hey, what up, Lister? Alright, so I can keep coming back and fixing it. But then we're also going to save it itself as a JPEG. And we're going to say, Sabrax guide ch1. There we go. Alright, and then we're going to open up Imager again. Imager upload. Alright, so browse files. Let's move this over here because I don't want you guys seeing my files. Something fucking weird in there. Alright, what did I save it as? Sabrax Chapter 1? Yeah, S. There we go. Bloop. Perfect. Alright, open image, new tab. Copy. What the fuck? Where'd it go? Oh, it's probably fucking gone. There we go. That's it. Why is this not on it? Oh, I gotta move it up more. That's why. 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative. It's gotta be negative 40. Right? No? 60? 70. Negative 100. Negative 1,000. Fuck me. Go up! Where the fuck did it go? Top. 600. Today Chili learns HTML. Go fuck yourself. How about that? Oh, because there's a fucking equal sign, you dumbass. Why are you so stupid? Oh, fuck. Shit. Shit. Okay. I did that wrong. So we're gonna do then is, we're gonna delete the background and hold on. Make this pure white. There we go. Alright, and then save as a PNG. Sabrax Chapter 1. Switch the orders. It wasn't about the orders. I figured that part out, but I gotta Alright, I know what to do. We're good. Upload image. Browse. Go to Darren Durs. Scroll, scroll, scroll. There we go. Okay, so why don't you build the image in Photoshop first? I guess I technically could. Actually, probably would be a better idea. Alright, well anyway, yeah, fuck. That is a lot easier. I should have just fucking done that first anyway. So we're gonna let's find an image to use first, and we'll add that to it later. Why is this so much like? Why is it like this? All right. Let's do location art. Is this actually like? Oh, good. Okay. What does this picture look like? I didn't open it, did I? Okay. Interesting. DM's Guild stuff. Locations. Locations. Let's make it a little bit bigger. View. Extra large. Alright. I do kind of like that, actually. It's a good image to use. Ooh. That's not bad. Waterdeep Dock. I could do that. Let's go with... Do I want that one? No, I don't want a fucking dragon flying around. Alright, I gotta find something... scenes and symbols, maybe? Alright, this isn't bad. Alright, there we go. That's what I used for the... Ooh, ooh! That's good. Alright, I like that one. Yeah, so Metal, the cool thing is all these images are through DM's Guild, and you're allowed to use them for sale as long as you post them on DM's Guild. So that's why I'm specifically looking at all these. I might use this harbor image. That's pretty... Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to use the harbor. Alright, open. DM's Guild stuff. Eberron, scenes and symbols. Harbor. Alright, now the problem here is this whole image is obviously not going to fit. I mean, I could make it fit, honestly. Alright, let's move this over to here. Oh, that's very large. Yeah. Let's put it right there. Yeah, okay, cool. And then save as. Where's PNG? Why can't I change this? I guess JPEG's fine. JPEG! Go back to the full-on D&D folder, which I've lost, apparently? Where the fuck did it go? Ah, there you are. D&D. It's already a PNG. I know. Chat and scrub them off for the night. All right, Will. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Chapter 1. Image. Sabrex Guide. SG. Save! Blam! Alright, minimize that. D&D. It's C for chapter 1. Where the fuck is it? There we go. Chapter 1 image. Thank you, Will. Appreciate that. Fucking asshole. Copy. So I should be able to copy the image itself. And then... Bloop. Nope. Oh, okay. Fuck me, right? There we go. Wait, hold on. Is it? Do I have to just add the dot? I have to, yeah, add the dot JPEG. Dot JPEG. Bam! There we go. Alright, let's move this up a little bit. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. We'll do 80. Alright, and then, whoa, that's very far down. Alright, 200, 300. So 300 is too much. 250. Alright, I think that's fine. Does its purpose for right now. It's not a... Alright, and then we're going to have to do another vertical spacing. And then we have our thingamajigger, which the title of the first thing... Let's check something out real quick. Alright, Adventures. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. 9. Let's do 1,000. There we go. Perfect. 1,000. Running adventures. I'm just gonna put actually. Welcome to Sabrax. Okay. Cool. So we got this part. So now we're gonna have just the chapter 1, which, by the way, chapter 1 again is gonna lead into the history of Sabrax and all that other stuff. Well, the world of Drusada has existed for almost, I should say, almost 10,000 years. The history... I don't want that. No, it's stupid. The history of Sabrax reaches back to the very creation of the world of Drusada. There are many myths of... There are many creation myths in each of the many nations of the world. And Sabrax is no different. Sharing a common ancestry with its mortal rival, Arcalia, Sabrax was created and molded by the actions of the gods of Drusada and the various actions and... Nope, I said actions. The various... So it's molded by the actions of the gods of Drusada and the various... No. And the resulting effects and consequences shaped the continent into what it is today. Through wars fought and nations burned, the history of this mighty continent has been tumultuous. There you go. Big fucking word. Tumultuous at best. That is absolutely not how you spell it. So what I do is, since this does not have a built-in spell check, it's very important to have a Google Doc or something like that open, so you can then bloop, spell check. Not even fucking close. Also, I fucking misspelled many. That tracks. There we go. Bam. All right, so 1, 2. Nope. 1, 2. The history of Sabrax. Cool. All right, so we got the history of Sabrax planned out there. Right? That's the next thing I was gonna do. Yeah, I believe so. Okay, so so we're gonna do is we're gonna do this little section is gonna be small. It's gonna be kind of just like the history found. The history that follows is kept within the. Fuck! What did I give a name to where the Cinta actually where the Cinta rules? I could have sworn I did. Like, it's like the Charred Citadel, something like that. Where's Vasuna? Locations. Major cities. Vasuna. There we go. Vasuna is the capital city. I could have sworn I gave a name to the actual the Citadel where the ruler sits. Maybe I didn't. Shit. Well, we're going to. We're going to give a name right now. The history that follows is kept within the halls of the... Alright, I kind of want to keep it something sun-themed, because that's kind of how the rest of the, shit works, in this particular, nation, I guess I should say. Actually, I might as well, I might as well use it as a neutral thing. Within the halls of the, what would be a name of, like, a very reputable, like, not museum, but, like, archive, I guess. Of the, let's put insert name here. Archive. I do this a lot, actually. Like, insert name here. History that follows is kept within the halls of the blank archive and documents the full history of Sabrax from its early time before the gods' exodus up until the current modern day. Okay, so after that, we now have... so the first bit is the age of the divine. Okay, so I might eventually break this up into smaller sections as well. Let me at least just get all the sections done. The age of doubt. 1, 2, 3. The age of strife. 1, 2, 3. And then the the age of peace. Cool. Alright, so those are my different actual subsections. And I think that they're going to break down even further into other shit, too. Well, they might. I don't know. Maybe they won't. Actually, they will. I'll figure it out. Okay, so we at least have this stuff kind of set up. I'll work on this a bit more later, because I want to come up with something better, and I feel like I can't really think well right now in terms of like just an opening introduction. But we're gonna leave this here. So welcome to Sabrax, perfect. Okay, Age of Divine. And then we've got the next section. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Arrival of the Gods. Let's have a little break there. Shit. I don't want that there, though. That's the problem. Let me try something real quick. Vertical spacing. If I do that and then make it like fucking 10. That's actually perfect. That's what I wanted. Nope, that's too much now. There we go. Yeah, I want a little bit of a space there. That's all. Okay, Arrival of the Gods. So, from here... almost 10,000 years ago, the world as it is currently known was first created through the efforts of the divine gods of the world. Hey, Chili, what software are you using to make this? What's up, Assault? This isn't software. This is actually a free website. It's called Homebrewery, which I will link right now in the chat. So, bam! So that is the website I'm using. So basically, it's like Markdown code. Everything you put over here is transferred over into words. It is words. Like basically like the D&D looking format, which I like. I think it's pretty cool. All right, so ancient text state that it was under the watchful eye of Liel, goddess of light, that the world was first created. Nice formatting for sure. Could probably use this in Fantasy Grounds. Maybe. Through the efforts. I feel like I said that already. Yeah. I feel like I said it through the efforts already. Yeah. Through the efforts of Liel and her husband Kazig, Lord of Darkness, the world itself sprung into life. Oh shit. Oh, in that case, if it's jumping over to the next page already, we'll do this. So do boop 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 boop. Is there a VTT built into Homebrewery? What do you mean? Not quite sure what you're saying by VTT. Under the watchful eye of and her husband. Virtual tabletop. No. So basically what this is more or less just a system to help you write out your different homebrews. Meaning specifically, like, if you want to write out a new class, if you want to write out an adventure module, a new spell, things like that. Also, there's a pretty cool subreddit for this as well. It's r/homebrewery, which is cool too because right now, so what I can do is have a name for it, have just a little description. I can have the system it plays for, either 5e, 4e, 3.5, or Pathfinder, and then I can publish it, which makes it searchable through Homebrewery eventually, or I can share it to Reddit, which it'll make it its own post. And I've done that for a few of my old brews, kind of getting different opinions, which I think is pretty cool. I like the idea of it. The world itself sprang into life. It's like D&D. Yeah, it's basically D&D. It's sort of like D&D Beyond, where you can kind of add stuff. There's no actual gameplay mechanics through this. It's literally just writing things out. All right, world itself sprung into life. Not long after, through the efforts. No, I almost said through the efforts again. Not long after. Due to the actions of, it still sounds way too fucking similar. As a result of the powers, no, god damn it. Not long after, the races of the world were created through the pair's children. Ames, god of life, and his sister Iona. Right? Isn't it Iona? I've already forgotten her fucking name. I should know this off the top of my head because one of my characters was a fucking cleric or paladin of this person. It's Iona, isn't it? Iona. Boom. Iona, goddess of death. She purty. Bam. And his sister Iona, goddess of death. With their powers, I'm not putting with their powers combined. The two squabbling siblings finally had found something they could create in common as they brought forth all manner of creatures, both sentient and not. Okay. Up next is, so that's the one event. So Arrival of the Gods, done. So we have Khazig's betrayal, which is actually kind of a sad story. However, not long. Right? How long was it actually? Let me go back to the fucking. Go back to the timeline. So 6,000 years later. Alright, however, even though this pantheon enjoyed 6,000 years of peace and happiness, it was not meant to be. Through the during the creation of the mortal races of Drusada, part of Khazig's inherent darkness bled through and into the mortals of the world. Okay, so for those who don't know, I don't know if anybody's ever been here for the streams where I've made this. Khazig is the Lord of Darkness, but he's not necessarily a bad guy. At least he wasn't at first. It was Liel, Goddess of Light, Khazig, Lord of Darkness. Light and dark together make the world because of balance, all that fun stuff. And then with them and their children, the Goddess of Life, the God of Life and Goddess of Death, they created the mortal races. The problem was, when they did this, all of them poured their own powers together to create mortal races. So basically, he did have all he could to help his wife, help his children, but the main problem was he's the Lord of Darkness. So this darkness got into humanity and all the other races and made, like, some of them evil. So the problem is, as I'm going to write in a second, is that all Liel and the kids blamed him. And they said, you do this on purpose, you ruined everything, blah, 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 blah. And they banish him. And then through his banishment, he fucking goes crazy and becomes the evil demon lord of darkness. Like, Kelemvor, god of the dead, but still a fair and just dude. Yeah, I mean, he was at first. He absolutely was. Like, he was... Darkness is not bad. It's just a balance, absence of light. But unfortunately, due to his wife and children not fucking understanding that, he was banished, and in his fucking banishment, he lost his goddamn mind and became like the evil piece of shit that he is now. So he's fucking evil. Like, he wants to watch the world fucking burn, and he's doing everything he can to undo what Liel creates. So that's pretty fucking cool. I think it's cool. It's a very sad story. Also, for those of you guys who want to read along, I have a pretty cool article if you want to read just about... Actually, let me see. My monitor just went out in a second. Let me wait till it comes back. Because if you guys type in... Oh, I can type it right now. ! Drusada. Bam! There's the link to my World Anvil page, and you can read along about people like Kazig. And how... And his... Oh, look at this. His terrible, terrible, tragic backstory. And then him fighting his former love! Oh no! Yeah. I thought it was pretty cool. I enjoyed writing it. Okay. When Liel and her children found out, they were enraged and blamed Kazig for all the pain and suffering the mortal races had gone through. Kazig, however, knew nothing of the darkness he had inadvertently spread into the races. He begged and pleaded with his love and his children of his innocence. Sadly, they would not listen, and Kazig was banished to the dark realm of... to the dark dimension of Nighthelm. Okay. The history begins with the creation of the... Actually, you know what I could do? I could have put a picture down there instead of writing some more. Nah, I don't want two pictures there. Yeah, so the history of the world begins with its creation and follows through and continues through the various wars, expansions, fuck, what's what I'm looking for? Innovations, there we go. Innovations and other conflicts between the other nations of the world. Sabrax is a harsh and unforgiving land, and those who are from it are born with an inner strength and zeal not seen in many other nations. Called fanatical by some, many Sabraxians know that their inner fire is their key to survival in this brutal world. There we go. A little bit of flavor stuff just to kind of bring that down a little bit so it's not as big open space. Alright, bam! Age of the Divine, kind of getting our way through it. Neat. So now Age of Doubt. I'll leave it for right now because I don't know how much further it's going to get pushed down. So then after Khazig's betrayal... Yeah, so Khazig's betrayal. Done. Now the rise of the Demon Lords. Dun dun dun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rise of the Demon Lords. Once banished to the harsh fuck, I want a word besides realm. Plane. There we go. To the harsh plane of Nighthelm. Khazig was left with only his sadness and pain. However, over time, that sadness and pain became warped into something much darker. Whether it was in him from the beginning or it was the corruption of the Dark Plane. It was the corruption, by the way. Funny story. I made this shit up so I can tell you, little secret, that only you guys are going to figure out in this stream / if you watch it on YouTube. Khazig right now in the current time period of this world is an evil piece of shit, but it's still not his fault. When he was banished to this realm, he was fucking heartbroken because he still loves his wife. And he still does, deep down. But there's another demon lord that lives in Nighthelm that was born there that warped his mind and corrupted him. So somewhere deep down, he's still the same good guy he always was, but it's way the fuck down. Little truth nugget there for you, a little bit of canon that other people don't know. So what is in from the beginning of the Dark Plane, Khazig's mind began to warp, and would it make sense if I said begin to warp and fray? Because like his mind is kind of breaking apart. Would that make? Do you guys think that would make? Oh my god! Speak words. Do you guys think that would make sense? Bam! Use take 2 that time. Oh my god! I didn't even see your other message, Basalt. I'm just remaking my Shadowrun character. My GM was trying to run it using Genesis and got sick of converting things, so he's switching back to normal rules. Genesis, I think, is interesting. Is that the one that's also made by? Fuck, who makes Genesis? Shit, who makes Genesis? It's not Fantasy Flight, is it? Because I know Genesis is made... Fuck. Genesis makes something, and then there's another version of it that's made that I want to play the other version of it, not Genesis. I think it's Fantasy Flight. Because it might be Genesis and then Star Wars Fantasy Flight are the same. Fuck, it's going to bother me. Genesis. Genesis RPG. It is Fantasy Flight. I was right. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Because I know Genesis has a very similar system to the Star Wars role-playing game system as well. Alright, began to warp, and I'm just going to go with warp and fray. Because chat's not talking to me and not giving me help. Began to warp and fray as he fell further and further into the darkness within. Alright, it wasn't long until Kazig formulated a plan. A plan to undo everything his former wife had created. Gathering together others such as himself, Kazig took his place as the leader of the Demon Lords of Drusada. Surrounded by these other manifestations of evil and chaos, Kazig was ready to launch his assault and watch the world burn. Cool. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. The Great Schism. Alright, so Rise of Demon Lords. Fucking done. Alright, 3 down, 3 to go. Alright, what do I actually have written for the Great Schism in the timeline here? Because I might just take that and tweak it a little bit, just to make it a little bit easier for myself. Rise of Demon Lords. There we go. Bam. Alright, so after the exile by Leal and the rest of his family, he's turned to rage, blah, 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 blah. Students rage, blah, 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 blah. So nothing. I literally... So basically what I just wrote was Rise of the Demon Lords. Alright, I don't really want that. Oh, I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at Great Schism. Fucking idiot. There we go. Okay, I do have a lot here. So, having gathered his power, Kazig, Lord of Darkness, Kavrik, Lord of Chaos, and Oghren, Lord of Destruction, marshaled their forces and began to openly wage war in the mortar realm of Drusada. It was a violent and chaotic time in Drusada as gods and demons fought all over the world. Dwarvish and Arkellian gods banded together to repel the demonic force of the Demon Lords from establishing a firm foothold in the world. Heroes and villains alike rose during this violent time. Umlode, the mighty Dwarvish warrior, and Orneus, the brave half-orc sea captain, attained godhood through their deeds. The twins of Minius and Mercer were granted power for tricking even the mighty Demon Lords themselves. Aguna and Balan were called upon to fight for the forces of nature and protect the living things. The Demon Lords' ranks swelled too. For every tale of noble sacrifices and heroic deeds, there were plenty more of corruption, violence, and cruelty. The world was plunged into almost 1,000 years of war as countless innocents were killed. Only when the gods combined their powers and the Demon Lords began to squabble in their ever-growing rivalry was the war finally won. Demon Lords pushed back to Nighthelm, the realm of darkness. The Great Schism. Okay, I'm actually going to copy and paste this, because I like this. I'm just going to make some changes to it, though. Bam. Yeah, make a couple changes. Having gathered his power, blah, 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 blah. And the rest of his assembled Demon Lords marshal their forces to begin, blah, 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 blah. During this terrible conflict, mortals, so many stories were told. No, during this terrible conflict, there have come stories of mortals attaining godhood through their selfless actions and willing sacrifices. However, for every tale of perfect. Okay. Was it actually 1,000 years? I gotta figure that out. Yeah, it actually was almost 1,000 years. Okay. Alright, Great Schism. Done. Alright, I am wondering if I should get a picture together for this page as well. Okay, so we have, after that, after the Great Schism, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, Centaur's Challenge. On the continent of Arcalia, there was a mighty king. This king would go on to shape the history of Sabrax. Would go on to shape the very history of Sabrax. Centaur, a king. Well, I should do this first. Okay. Many. Go back to the timeline. So after that, so it's 1268. Oh, shit. Centaur happens almost right afterwards. That's fucking beautiful. After the events of the Great Schism, there was a massive void in leadership in many societies. Cool. So it goes Great Schism. Boom. On the continent of Arcalia, a mighty king rose up to take power and expand Arcalia's holdings across the world. This king, Centaur, would go on to shape the very history of Sabrax. Only a few years passed after the end of the schism, and through his fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? So through his, not achievements, like through his conquering, through his fuck, I forgot to capitalize that as well. Let's put accomplishments. Through his accomplishments, Centaur had brought back peace and stability to the people he served. Sadly, during this time of fighting the remnants of the Demon Lord's forces, through his warmongering. Oh, that's not bad. I'm going to keep that word for later because I do like that, though. I also have not checked if any of this is fucking spelled right. I gotta fucking spell check this real quick. Hold on. Copy that. Paste it. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Remnants spelled wrong. Brought spelled wrong. Selfless spelled wrong. That's a different thing. Assault spelled wrong. Sadness with 2 D's, you dumbass. Crusade. Thank you. That is a fucking word I want to use. Yes. Cut. Cut. Paste. Alright, through his crusades, Centaur had brought back peace and stability to people he served. Sadly, during this time of fighting the remnants of the Demon Lord's forces, Centaur became... Sorry, I had to clean my hands first. No worries. Became bitter towards the gods. He blamed them for all the suffering the mortal races had endured and claimed that he and his people should inherit the divine power of the gods. It was then he challenged the god Umlo. So then he challenged Umlo, god of what is his actual title? War and Order. That's what. Okay. God, I almost said Law and Order. Dun dun. God of War and Order. To single combat. Centaur demanded that Umlo give over the divine power if he won, if Centaur could defeat him in a duel. Umlo accepted, if only to show some humility to the upstart king. The battle raged for... Did I say hours? Or did I say days? I feel like I said days. Hours. Okay, yeah. Battle raged for hours until Centaur was brought to his knees, showing the gods true power. In his defeat, oops, eons. I don't know about eons. In his defeat, now here's the thing. On my World Anvil, the way I set it up is I made it so there's an unreliable narrator, where when you read it, there's two different things. There's two different ways it happened. Arcalians believe that Centaur tried to sucker punch Umlo and kill him, and that's why he was banished. Centaurans believe that Umlo was just jealous and banished him. So I don't know if I should just say what happened in this, given this is the campaign guide, or if I should still leave it like that. I mean, I probably should just say what happened, and then, like, that's an adventure hook later on that, like, oh, these people think that, think this happened, but really this happened, and so on. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because I always liked that, where most DMs are unreliable these days. That's fair. Yeah, I'm gonna do it this way, and then I'll just say, like, Arcalians believe that this happened, Centaurs believe this happened, whatever. In his defeat, Centaur attempted to kill the god when his back was turned. Showing his true rage and treachery. Centaur was banished from the mortal realm into the heart of a dying star. Just sounds fucking cool shit, doesn't it? Dying star. Where he was supposed to remain until the gods deemed him repentant? Repentant? Is that a word? Repentant? It's a word, isn't it? I mean, it's not getting spell checked, so I'm assuming it's a fucking word. There we go. Alright, so then after Centaur's challenge... Centaur's challenge, done. And then we have the Sundering. Betrayal, sedition, treachery, debauchery. True. So the idea was they were going to keep him there until he, like, was apologetic. But I don't know what fucking word is to you. I'm assuming they deemed him repentant, like he had repented for what he had done. But obviously he doesn't fucking do that. He fucking rips his way out of a fucking star and comes back to Earth and he's like, fuck these guys! He's a piece of shit. Cinder's a huge piece of shit. Penitent. There we go. That's better. I like that better. I knew it was something like that. Alright, and then up here we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4. The Sundering. Redemption? Yeah, but I'm saying they would have in the deemed him redeemed. It would have sounded a little weird. Alright, then we have the so actually shit, that takes place pretty soon afterwards. Only the penitent shall pass! Yes. Penitent Man kneels! Great fucking movie. Alright, so here's the good schisms. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna copy and paste this. Copy. Paste. So years after the Great Schism, the Demon Lords had been shunned to Nighthelm, the realm of darkness. However, as many could have predicted, the divine barriers wouldn't hold them forever. Yeah. Periodically, one or more of the Demon Lords would break free and cause havoc among the mortal realm. On one such occasion was the escape of Oghren. In the year 1205 BGE, Oghren escaped through the divine barrier and began to lay waste to the world. Although, hold on. I gotta double check this real quick. So, he escapes in 1205. The war ended in 12... I gotta change this. This is getting pushed back. This is gonna be like... we're gonna do like... We're gonna do 905. Because it wouldn't make sense that it's like, some other demons have escaped here and there, but it's been like 60 years since the damn war ended. So we're gonna push that back. So it's gonna be actually in 905. Where'd it go? View event. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's better. 905 BGE. Perfect. That's a lot better. So, yeah. In the year 905, but what was I saying? Yeah, there's one such occasion was the escape of Oghren. In the year 905 BG, Oghren escaped through the divine barrier and began to lay waste to the world. When he knew he would be forced back to Nighthelm, in that devastating plan, summoning all his primal power of destruction, Oghren pummeled the earth and shattered the world. The land broke apart, and the waters of the primordial seas flushed into the gap. Millions died as the landscape was forever changed. The ancient nations were no more and sundered into separate continents. Left in his wake, the middle islands were on the sands. Yeah. It was during this event that the continent of Sabrax was fully formed. Speaking of which, I gotta go back. Yeah. Cool. Alright, so then after that, we now go to the Age of Doubt. Alright, so I think I'm actually going to end stream here. I think we have a good stopping point. I might add some pictures here and there in different places. Maybe not, I'm not sure. But one thing I want to do is Age of Doubt. Oh, shit, I got to add the page number. Let me at least do that first. Copy. Nope. There we go. This is page 5. Alright, so now Age of Doubt is going to be on page 5. Cool. Alright, so yeah, I might do some pictures off stream. I'm going to work on the introduction off stream because I want to just make sure I have that all written out the right way. But we're getting there. We're getting there, guys. We got our introduction. Go back up. We got chapter 1. Blam. And then we've got Age of Divine, Age of Doubt. Bam! Right there. Perfect. Alright, yeah, so I'm going to get going, guys. Thank you all for coming to hang out. Really appreciate it. It means a lot having you guys here because I do actually enjoy having people kind of help, like, not help me out, but, like, I enjoy having a separate set of eyes just because there's so many times that I write something or I think of something that is, I think it's a great idea, but people may have a different way of looking at it, which I think helps a lot. Like, for instance, like, you know, I know Metal and Will give me a lot of shit for it, but I do enjoy that they hit me with this thesaurus shit. I think it's pretty funny. But, you know what? Let's actually find someone to send the love over to. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to send you guys over to Perception Studios, who I guess is currently doing a show about movies, which seems pretty cool. So, we can do that. Yeah, thanks, Glaive. So, Glaive in the chat with my Twitter account and my Discord link. If you want to follow me on Twitter and get updates about when I'm streaming and also just weird shit that I tweet, which is a lot. Or join my Discord to join in the discussion. If you like to homebrew as well, we can talk about that in Discord, maybe bounce some ideas off each other. Super fun stuff. But, yeah. So, until next time, guys, I will catch you all later. I have been Bad Chili, and I'll send you guys somewhere to find some love, but I will find you guys and see you guys later. Brr.